Yo, yo. How we doing? Henry Miller, thank you for the $10, my friend. I think I got to get this. This seems close. What's up, Bryce Hanna? What's up, Mark? Eric Gulseth. What's going on, man? Tombot, Mr. M1. What up, Josh Nelson? Menu screens, yeah. It was not on the right setting for live streaming, so it looked very flat. How you doing, Eric? Ooh. Wow. What's up, Jared G? Good evening. What's up, Lyric? Thank you, man. I still had to pay for the icon. The icon was the add-on was $400, so honestly, it's a great deal. But yeah, so I mean, the deal is really, I don't even really want to say deal because it's not even that much of a deal, but it's just through Deer Valley, so it's not like Altera gave me an icon pass or anything. So yeah, I got the Deer Valley season pass last week, which is great, and then with that comes the option to add the full icon for $400. So I was able to get an Epic Pass from Park City, and then Deer Valley gave me a season pass again, which they did last year for the first year, which was super rad. And then with that, I was able to pick up the icon for $400. So I'm kind of set for the Epic and the icon for about $400. I don't really have much. Deer Valley never really gives me like deliverables, where with the Epic Pass, I have like a few things I have to do each month for that. So I'm stoked, and it saved me a lot of money. What's up, Mike? Boston Bruins in the Stoke squad. Hell yeah, man. You'd rather watch the menu screens? We can put it back to menu screens. What's up, Justin? Justin Cartwright and Colin Cartwright. I would like to think you guys are related. Yeah, it is a steal. Yeah, I'm excited because Deer Valley has like, what are they doing? They're doing like 100 new runs this year or something. Maybe like 6 new chair lifts. Any plans to go to the Alps? I don't have any plans. I would love to. I think, yeah, I would love to check it out, but I don't have any plans for that, Quinn. But if there was an opportunity that came up, I would definitely go for it. Hell yeah, Mark. What do you get for passes? I think most of we'll probably see some places open at the end of this month. A-Basin and Keystone are the usual suspects. So, Eric, I appreciate you, man. 33 months. Excited to kick off the new ski and hockey season. Who's your NHL team again, Eric? I went to a Utah Mammoth hockey game last week. It's pretty cool. Yeah, let's try going across the country first before going across the pond. No, I'd rather go across the pond than across the country. No offense meant, but you kind of look like the dude that just got arrested for the Palisades fire. I saw that dude. No offense taken, man. Maybe it was me. It's pretty crazy that was ended up being a intentional act. Pretty awful. Can't bail on the East Coast meetup. I won't. I'm a man of my word. I'll stay true to that. Utah uniforms are sick. I like them. Yeah. I feel like I don't like hate the name Mammoth. I don't like necessarily love it either, but I don't know. It's cool we have a hockey team. The turnout seems to be pretty good when they have games. So, what's up, Michael Balelo? What's up, Hoxley Hole? Good to see you. It's been a while. How have you been? Was Dallas because of Pavelski, but probably Habs now? Because of... Oh, okay. I thought maybe you had just like a single team that you followed. I don't really know much players, to be honest. You're in class? What class are you in, Michael? Oh. This is annoying. Been a while. Yeah, it has been a while. How's the summer? It's that time of year again for skiing, so brought the live streams back. I just enjoy hockey as a whole. Just had game 1 of our beer league. Leave it. Did you guys win or what? Lyric says, what are your thoughts on Matthew Prince and Park City Mountain stuff? What are you referring to? I don't know who Matthew Prince is, and then Park City Mountain stuff. Are you just saying like in general, or is there something specific? Excellent, says Hoxley. Yeah, summer was good. I feel like it went by too quick though, but... Boots with BOA on them? I'm about them. I think my next pair of boots, I want to get BOA. I mean, it's the same technology that snowboarders have been using. So, you know, I was a little skeptical, I guess, like at first. But now that they've been out for a few years, I think, yeah, I feel like I've heard more good things than bad things. And my mom got a pair of Salomon BOAs 2 years ago, and she's loved them. One of my buddies, you know, has BOAs, and he really likes them. So I think, yeah, I think they're cool. Love BOA, yeah. I heard like the way that the boot tightens to your foot is really nice, because rather than like a buckle that is more like concentrated when you buckle it down, the BOA is a little bit more like, it's like more smooth, I guess. That makes sense. And more like uniform around the foot, so. Good thing about BOA is the warranty. There you go, and there's the warranty, yeah. Micro adjustable. Lost 50 pounds. Good for you, Hoxley. Wow, that's a lot of weight. How did you do it? You won 7-2. Hard to repeat as champs. Well, you're off to a good start, I guess. What position do you play out there, Eric? What's up, Chris March? How you doing, man? Cop some K2 Mindbender 140 Boas. Damn, that's a beefy boot. 140. That'll be sick, man. Matthew Prince bought the Townlift Plaza in May and has offered to buy Park City Mountain from Vail. He is now talking about how he could help the mountain on Twitter and pushing against Vail. Oh, I didn't know that. Interesting. He bought Townlift Plaza. Huh. What does this guy do? Matthew Prince. The beautiful part about, if you have enough money, sure. I don't think that Vail is going to sell Park City Mountain. To be honest, I don't see why they would. The intuition liner was probably my favorite liner that I used. I had an old pair of Del Bellos that I used to have that liner, and that liner is so comfortable. Oh, Cloudflare. That's cool. Faction or Armada? Dude, I don't know. That's a good question, Quinn. Free Ride. Ooh, I feel like they're very similar. Probably can't go wrong with either. I mean, they both, yeah. I feel like Armada might have a little bit better lineup when it comes to like more all mountain, big mountain skiing. But I mean, I think Faction is, when it comes to park skiing and like free riding around the mountain, freestyle, I think, yeah. I mean, I don't really think one's necessarily better than the other, Intuition liners and a booster strap can bring an old boot back to life. Yeah, booster strap's huge. Good liner. Yeah, I agree, Eric. That's why I like, yeah, I mean, yeah, there is some benefit to having Vail own mountains, but usually center, but also wing. Thought maybe you were the goalie, Eric. Center's fun. Very strict diet. I eat to live, not for enjoyment. That's sick. That's the way it should be. That is the way it should be. Will you check out the special DV season? For sure. I think... Well, actually, the only problem with that weekend lyric is that I think that's when other mountains open up as well. So it's like, why didn't I do that last year? And I think the reason is because there's other openings that weekend. I think like Snowbird, Park City might open around then. Maybe Park City opens before that, and I was like, I'll just go to the proper opening. Like proper opening? Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, so much of it comes down to, heck, we might not even get snow, that much snow by then. So we'll see. He grew up in Park City, wants to make it feel like it did years ago. That's interesting. Yeah, I didn't know that someone was looking to buy Park City, but... Again, I mean, I guess when you're worth $6 billion, you can really buy whatever you want, but I think it would suck if it turned Park City into like more of a private mountain, and I think it would suck if it became less accessible to a lot of people. Because one of the best part about, like, I think the best part about Utah is the fact that you can come here with an Icon and Epic Pass and basically ski every resort here, you know. But what's up, Brett? Oh. Pow Mag, Park Record, and others. I mean, I don't know. My take on it is like, I know everyone you always remember it way better than it actually was. Let's be honest. Something that was 20 years ago. I mean, hell, I remember the mountain before Canyons was part of it, and you know all the lifts were white and not red, and you know you always remember it better than it actually was. And two, like the world's just different. You know, I mean, people, you know, you can fly coast to coast and go from New York City to Utah and, you know, leave at 6 a.m. and be here by 10:30. So yeah, I just think times are different, and what exactly does it mean to have it back to like the way it was 20 years ago? I don't really know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Mike. I mean, I think it's a stretch that Vail's going to sell Park City because it is such a, I'm sure it's such a staple in their portfolio of mountains, you know, but yeah, it's a good point, Josh. I mean, yeah, look at Powder Mountain. You know, that thing's basically, if it's not, you know, it's going to be even more private as time goes on, but at least we got Deer Valley. He wants to buy it. Yeah, I'm sure he does. I wonder how much would that even sell for? Are we talking like 500 million, a billion, 250 million? I don't even know how you price a ski mountain. Talk is cheap, right? Yeah. I can't imagine what the price tag would be. I know. I guess how much did Powder Mountain sell for? Did we ever find numbers on that? Icon all the new space at Deer Valley should increase the days available there. If they don't expand access to meet all the new terrain and capacity. It's an interesting point. I guess if you notice, like if a mountain is limited, it never has more than 7 days. Whether that's Snowbird and Elta or like Jackson Hole, or I think is Big Sky on that. Like for some reason that 7 days is like the number for Icon that they limit them to. Yeah, and the Olympics are coming. Probably 1 billion. What's up, Alex? Whenever you want, man. You know how to send it to me. You send it to me, I'll show it on stream. So I think you know, opening days of ski season is a fitting time to bring back the Stoke shotgun, but whenever you feel ready. Yeah, I think the whole thing with Deer Valley is they want to try to keep it as good of an experience as possible. That's why Seasons Pass is $4,000 at Deer Valley. Like, I don't think they want Deer Valley to become this. I don't know. I think we're all just making assumptions and putting words in their mouth. But I mean, the good thing about Deer Valley is you go there, the lift lines are never really long, and it's typically a pretty good ski experience. But also for the average skier though, 7 days is like it's a lot. That's a lot of days typically. Like, if you really wanted to get more than 7 days at a mountain, it's better to just get the season pass for the most part. Deer Valley's an exception because it still doesn't make sense. But I would say most like regular people on average are like, I'd be curious to see the actual stat on this, but like, what is like the average amount of ski days that someone gets? Is it like 5 ski days a year? Probably. I'm not talking about people who are local to ski towns and they can ski like 50, 60, 70 days a year. But for like the regular person who wants to come out to Park City, they get an Icon Pass and they can ski, Deer Valley basically as much as they're going to. But I'm more just curious why 7 days is like the number for Icon. And is Epic the same? But yeah, I don't know. It's a good point. Slokeshot is coming back next week just for Lucas bringing back the streams. Are you still in Salt Lake, Alex? Oh yeah, Eric, we got to see your Stoke shotgun too. You had a legendary one in the locker room. Did I say a week or 7 days? Or did I mess that up? I think you guys got what I was saying. $100 million investment to acquire a majority share for Powder Mountain. $100 million. Yeah, I mean, Park City's got to be. I don't know. I feel like Park City's got to be. It wouldn't be surprising if it was close to $1 billion. Then, if a majority share of Powder Mountain is $100 million, which doesn't have nearly the infrastructure and size that Park City does. $100 million. Vail spent $1 billion on Whistler. I mean, yeah, that's probably a pretty good indicator. Good benchmark for that. Wonder if that's 1 billion Canadian or US, but still in Salt Lake. Switch up this year. Got a Basin season pass with full Icon and Brighton Night. Snow Basin. Hell yeah. Dude, I would love to make a cameo in the movie, dude. Count me in. My plan is to ski Snow Basin more this year because that mountain is awesome. So get Roberto and I in there. What's up, Chin? Imagine there's some algorithm that says 7 days is enough for offering a value without causing overcrowding. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some sort of thought behind it, right, Huxley, of somehow 7 days makes it, worth it to the consumer and also makes sense for them. But, I mean, if you ski a lot, if you're skiing if you're skiing 5 days a week, the 7 days, it's not a lot. It's not enough, 7 days at Alta Bird. But Altera bought A Basin for $100 million, but that is a very different amount than PCMR. Yeah. See, $100 million for A Basin. Park City's got to be. I feel like Park City's got to be close to $1 billion then. Because you don't even really know what actual infrastructure they own and what they don't own. What's a part of it, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Vail paid $185 in 2015, which is shit. And I think when Vail, I could be wrong on this, but I think when Vail bought it originally, was Canyons a part of it when they bought it? Because it was right around that 2015 time when Canyons and Park City merged together. So I don't know if they bought Park City and then the lease lapsed on Canyon side, and then Vail basically swept in and took that over. I don't know. Yeah, I'm honestly not that versed in that whole situation, but I think the general consensus is it could easily be $500 to $1 billion. Lucas backflip off a street feature. Hell yeah, Ryan. Going out to Park City end of February. Great time to come. After all the big holiday weeks and right in the thick of kind of the most base and snowfall. What up, Ashley? You got Epic and Full Icon. Yes, sir, Alex. Well, I got, Epic, Full Icon, and I have a Deer Valley season pass also. So the Holy Trinity. But yeah, Epic, Icon, and Deer Valley. So can ski Deer Valley as much as I want. And then, 7 days to Snow Basin, 7 days to Alta Bird. Unlimited to Solitude, 7 days to Brighton. Unlimited to Park City. I think the focus is more about not overcrowding. It's already pretty crowded. Yeah, I'm hoping one thing that really helps with Park City is they put in that new sunrise gondola, basically at the base of the canyon side. That's probably the worst area of Park City is, getting up off the bottom of the canyons on a Saturday is going to take you probably 45 minutes to an hour. And so they put in a whole, an 8-person gondola, which should help. And then they're talking about bringing back, there was a year, I forgot what year it was, they were supposed to add eight-seater chairs on Silverlode and another lift. And then they never ended up doing that. But now they're talking about bringing that back and doing it again. I don't think it'll be done for this year, but if they did, that would be nice. It would, obviously help alleviate some of the congestion. But I think the gondola on the canyon side, the sunrise one, will definitely make a pretty big difference. So I don't have a Woods Valley ski pass. I don't. I'm waiting for them to reach out to me and offer me a season pass. Vail got Canyons in 2013. And then Mountain Village side in 2014. Then they connected. Okay. So then how much did they get the Canyons for? Probably less than Park City. Shoot 4 footage. Of course, I have no shortage of Shoot 4 footage. The only one that's really left on my list is Shoot 5. But I don't know if that one's even technically skiable. Yellow and red candles identical to my wife's bike. Yeah, that's an old one. That's actually my mom's old road bike. Yeah, chute 5 is the cliff. Somehow there's a chute there, but I don't know how you're supposed to ski it. I've been able to get into chute 6 a few times now. Not ever really, chute 6. Not ever really technically right from the top, but... What's up, Megan? Yeah, Deer Valley hooked me up with another season pass that happened last week. I think it was like towards the end of last week. So super stoked on that because I wasn't really sure. And then, yeah, that allowed me to get an icon. So, but yeah, super stoked. Deer Valley pass. What's up, Henry? Thanks for the 10, my friend. Chad's Gap 2026, bring your board. What's up, Oscar? Are you mounting your new White Walkers at Sammy's? No, I just mount my stuff at the factory spot. The factory recommended mount point. $4,000 value. Do you and Ben have Deer Valley passes again, Megan? Chad's Gap 2026. P-Dog gonna be lit.
What's up? You tell them, I just got back from water ramping. We're already working on my triples and my helis for the winter.
Are you landing them?
Well, I landed in the water all right. All different positions, but yeah.
Alta days this season. Yeah, I got to do more Alta days. Another thing I was thinking about when I was taking a shower before the stream was that I've never really done a Millie, Mount Millicent at Brighton. I got to do like a Millie day. Joe should send Chad's Gap. That'd be the last you ever see Joe. He just got back from water ramping at the UOP. I don't even know how he's getting in the water right now. It must be so freezing. Joe is just here till the end of the week, and then we actually go to Indianapolis for our final race of the year. So we went on a little bike ride today. It was finally it was warm enough to. It's been cold and rainy, so it was about 65 today, which is nice. You and Ryzen Alpine need a collab this year. You know how many people? I can't post a single video without someone mentioning that comment. Honeycomb Cliffs and the monster under the lift. Is that at Brighton, Brooks, you're talking about? What BOA boots would you recommend? You know, the thing with boots, it's tough with boots because, you know, every manufacturer could fit your foot a little differently. So it's hard for me to recommend you like a specific boot. I definitely would recommend going to a shop if you can and talk to a boot fitter and see what feels good on your foot. But it's more important about like the flex, the type of boa you want. Now they make dual boa where there's a boa on the top and the bottom. But, you know, Atomic makes great boots. Salomon makes great boots. K2 makes great boots. The race is next weekend in Indianapolis. So we're leaving Tuesday. I will fly out early Tuesday. How is KT22? Dude, KT is sick. I mean, that's like the birth of free skiing. I mean, there's some insane lines there. Right under the chair, the fingers, all the chutes kind of around the other side. Like, yeah, if you get it on a good snow days, it's great. And then there's even more. I think it's like Granite Chief in the back of Tahoe back there. So yeah, KT22 is sick. It's the real deal. Thinking of hitting Bachelor this May since I'm finally going to be able to drive. I mean, I only went to Bachelor literally one day, and it was like raining on me. And then by the time it it was raining, then it would freeze on my goggles, so I had like this sleet. But I've always been impressed by the terrain up there in Oregon, whether it was Mount Hood or Bachelor. Like, I think the terrain is really cool. You just got to get it on good snow. And yeah, someone else mentioned the visibility. But I heard like later in the year is when is really good for those mountains. So I was never able to even get up like on the top of the summit chair and stuff. So, but I definitely say rip it, especially in May. The days are going to be long, and it would be generational on Millicent. Racing's been good, man. We got a win in Wisconsin, a few podiums, so far so good. Hopefully we can close the season out all gravy. What do you think about the new Armada ARV 100s? What's up, Pete Rizzuto? You know, I think that ski is mostly for park skiers who want to rip around the mountain. I mean, it's in the ARV line. It uses the Poplar Ash core. I see them quite often, I feel like, so it must be a pretty good ski. I just never really tried it. It's not really my style. Not that it's not my style. I just don't really ski park, and I like a ski that's a little wider. But if you've used other ARVs, you know, I think it's kind of a good could be a good option. Jason Fuller, what's going on, man? Thank you for the $9.99, dude. Coffee is on us. We are stoked for the season. Trips are planned. Passes are ready. Let's go, dude. What do you got for trips planned? Coming out west at all, or are you doing the road tripping around the East Coast? What's going on? Boot pack to Wolverine Peak. Yeah, see, I know nothing about Brighton, to be honest. The only times I've went there is like opening days, and I went there like years ago in a storm, and it was great, obviously, but I don't know my way around that mountain at all. Any changes to your car that aided? I just think we're understanding it more. We've been working with coaches and more people from BMW to help us get a handle on the car. So we've been able to set it up better. And yeah, I think just seat time. Racing is so much about how much you can drive. So we've just been driving it more, and that's probably been the biggest thing. I mean, we've been racing for a long time now. It's probably been almost 17 seasons now. So, but it always takes some time to get acquainted to a new car. I got an icon and an epic pass this year in a local any mountain. So I'll look for you. Hell yeah, Henry. Let's go, dude. Are you in Utah a lot or what? Yeah, Lyric. I think the winner will be a little bit more Weekend Warrior, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, I think if there's like a big storm or something like that, I want to be able to take advantage of it. I don't really know, to be honest, guys. I mean, obviously the channel is it's a lot different than what it was 2-3 years ago. And yeah, I don't really know what to make of it. I'm just trying to take it honestly week by week. I mean, I'm trying to get through October. I got some videos that I want to get out, and then I am going to go to Colorado for the opening days and then see how that goes. But yeah, I just got to balance what's worth my time. I mean, there was a period where the channel was doing really well, and so it made more sense to commit more of my resources to it, I guess. So yeah, that's all. I'm just going to kind of take it week by week. And I have some trips planned. I have some fun things that should come to life. And we're going to go from there. But 9 days, January, February, and Breck, Winter Park, then Steamboat, then back out for the meetup. Hell yeah. Are you driving out, Jason? Are you taking the van out, or what are you doing with that? Justin, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Let's have a great season. Be safe. It's going to be an awesome year. It has been a long time, my friend. What's been going on? Roberto, what's up, dude? Lewis. Got the Icon and Epic, too. Hell yeah, C-Money. Icon Epic's the best combo. You can basically ski everywhere. What's up, Lewis? Roberto. I did not get my stuff mounted yet, Roberto. It's still sitting right over there. I got to get a pair of pivots. And that's about it. I don't think I'm gonna do the shifts. Great Western at Brighton to USA Bull Traverse is like a full day of slack country to back country. Slack country to back country. That basically brings you like right into Guardsman Pass. I have a video. I think I have a video that's called Skiing Great Western at Brighton, and I went out. It was like the conditions were kind of rough, and I skied Great Western basically all day. There was some cool terrain. But yeah, conditions weren't that good. But that is kind of like right in that pocket over there by Guardsman. And I saw the gates to go out the back, like the back. Oh no. Come back. Deer Valley's sick. Went there for the first time this March. Deer Valley's great, man. It's a sleeper. Like, lots of good stuff there. What's up, Brian? How late we streaming? I'm driving right now. I'll probably be streaming till about for another like 15, 20 minutes. But drive safe, dude. No streaming and driving. No pressure on the videos. The real ones always be loyal. You always put out great content. Pioneer of ski vlogs. Oh, man. I wouldn't go that far, but yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, look, I love making the videos. Like, I wouldn't have made nearly 1,000 videos on YouTube if I didn't. But yeah, it's just, you know, that's all. I mean, yeah. Life, you know, every year is a different year. So why does this keep shutting off? Drive fast, take chances. No, Eric. I have Epic and Icon. I want to come out to Snowboard Elta. When will you be there? Dinner and drinks on me. Hell yeah, Pete. I don't know. I mean, I'm definitely want to ski snowboard in Elta more. I don't have like specific dates when I'll be there, but I should be here. You know, I should be here a little bit each month at least. You know, I would think so. See ya, Alex. Saw the opening day. Hell yeah. I'll be there, dude. Eric with the 5 gifter. Alex Curvin, Hoxley Hole, NSG, Clint, Alvaro. Welcome. Eric, I appreciate you, man. The 33-monther and then the 5 gifter. Hell yeah. Welcome back to the Stoke squad. I'm having my own Steamboat meetup, Chin. I'm going to invite Jay. So then you'll be the only one at your meetup. C Money, yes, we are having a meetup. We have not settled on official dates yet. What's up, Levi? Better late than never. You're not late, dude. You're right on time. A meetup of one. What are your favorite glades at Park City Mountain Resort? Probably the indicator trees up at Jupiter, Ryan. Those are really great. The Molly's trees over on McConkey's. Those are also really nice. Motherlode also has some really cool trees. They're a little less steep. Why? What is going on here? But yeah, I would say the indicator trees, Molly's trees, and anything under Motherlode's pretty fun. What a stream. Pull over into the ditch. I just picked up the new Dynastar M Freeze from getting... What'd you put on them, Levi? Did you put a touring binding on them? Molly's was great. Did that past March. Honestly, Molly's is freaking sick. The cool thing with Molly's is that it's kind of like there's not necessarily like there's not like a run. It's kind of like the whole zone. Also logged my first. I saw that, Levi. That's crazy, dude. You guys are nuts. It's all the power to you, but it's not enough snow for me to go out there and ski. But I'm parked and watching. As long as I keep hitting the freaking button, it shouldn't shut down. It's just I forget to hit the button. Attack 14s that I grew out of them. I put on them. Nice. It's a great binding. I'm putting attack. Are they 14s? Oh, they might be attack 14s. I'm putting attacks on my 106s from my old skis. Are there messages being held for review or what's going on? I got attack 14s too. In my opinion, that's probably one of the best bindings for the money, to be honest. Pivots, I think they're like almost $500 for pivots now. I think the price went up on Look pivots, and I'm like, dude, that is like stupid expensive for bindings. No, you piece of shit. Taking the family to Tennessee for a week at New Year's. I believe I'm going to ski for the first time on Ober Mountain. Dakota, I would pay to see you on skis. Get you on skis. Lang LX 120 grip walk. Langs were one of the first boots I ever used, so I like Langs. I don't know that specific boot. I think the 120 is a good flex. What's up, Jerry? First live stream of the season for me. Welcome. How's Papa Joe? Joe's been good. He's been he started a new, well, I don't want to say, probably about like a year ago now. He started a new business in upstate New York, so he's been busy with that, busy with his normal job, and yeah, still finds a way to come out and bike and water ramp and all that, so he's all good. He's turning 65 in March, so he's getting all of his Medicare pamphlets sent to him now that he's eligible for senior citizen status. He says he's just training for his Heli 360s for his medical insurance. But yeah, cycling's been great. Conquer Browns Canyon or Royal. Yeah, those are great rides. I did Royal Street today, actually. Royal Street's probably my most climbed route because it's easy for me to get to from where I'm at. And, it's quick and easy. But I guess this year, I haven't even looked at this. Year to date on Strava, we got 76 rides, 97 hours on the bike, 1,700 miles this year. I was trying to get 2,000 miles, but I still might be able to get it. Total elevation gain 140,000 feet. So that was this year, probably since like April, I want to say, is when I really started getting back on the bike. That's cool. I didn't even really check that. 97 hours on the bike this year. What a waste of freaking time. Hot take, but in my opinion, pivots are mostly placebo. Obviously, they have a few more millimeters of elastic travel, but most all other binding ski extremely soon. I 100% agree with you, man. I think the difference, the diminishing return when it comes to ski bindings is very, very high. Like, for most people, what is it, a Marker Griffin or the Jester is a great binding. That's half the price. And once you go from that to even like an Attack to a Pivot, you don't really, there's like, for what you pay, the difference is honestly nominal. But, I think there is a reason why, World Cup athletes and stuff like that use the Pivot for the most part. But yeah, I agree with you that mostly it's, you just don't, there's not a huge difference in the binding. So I don't think you need to go spend $500 on a binding. But what's up, Brandon? 11 months post-op ACL surgery, ready to hit the slopes. 11 months. Let's go, dude. Brand new knee. You're ready to go. Good to see you, though, man. Yeah, surprising. Like, I don't even really go for long rides. Like, my most of the time my rides are anywhere from an hour to 90 minutes, 20 to 30 miles. But I'm not one to like go on like a 4-hour ride on the weekend. I ride pretty consistently in 20 miles, 5 days a week, I guess. But and then this year I really liked climbing more. I lost about 13 pounds since Christmas, so I kind of slowly burned off some weight and got quicker on the climbing. And I don't want to say I enjoyed it more because road biking just sucks, but I know it's good for you, and it's all about your mental toughness and suffering on a bike. So. Funny water froze in Florida. Yeah, the scenery is great. Just being outside and all that sort of stuff, and another way to enjoy the mountains. That was one of the original sort of mottos of the channel. We like skiing, but skiing's just our way to be out in the mountains. So same with biking. So I didn't do any mountain biking this year, but I definitely got more into road biking. I don't think I'm going to do a trainer, Anthony. I mean, I don't know. Like, I think if I really want it, like, I don't know. Joe has done trainers all his life too and stuff, but I don't think I really like cycling enough to sit inside. Like, the reason why I like cycling is the speed. I honestly like all the road shit, the cars, the potholes, like, you know, I like how stimulating and busy it is, and operating like a high level road bike at speed is like very, very exhilarating. So I don't know. I might just ride the bike at the gym and stuff, but I'm also not going to put too much pressure on myself to like to ride, during the cold winter months. So if anything, I'd be more apt to just get better winter riding gear and just go out for like, a short 15-mile ride. But when's the abs reveal? No, I've gotten so much weaker, man. My legs have gotten smaller, like my arms have gotten smaller. Like I rode my weight away. But I was definitely bigger. So I'm okay with it. Type 2 fun when climbing on a bike. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. What's up, Jack? Looking to get into backcountry stuff right now, but do you see yourself touring more as you get older? That's a good question, dude. I don't know. For some reason, I just don't I don't really have much of a desire to go to tour. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know. It's a good question, though. I mean, I don't want to be closed to anything, I guess. One bike ride away from a good mood. That's right. Yeah, we did a pretty good ride today. What did we do? We did 19. What did we do today? 19 miles, so it wasn't very long, but we climbed 2,150 feet. It took us an hour and 14 minutes, average speed 15.3 miles an hour. So pretty good climbing for the distance that we went. So it was a good ride. Max speed 49.8. Average weighted power of 247 watts. 1,100 calories burned. What's up, Shred the Slopes? What was your previous username? It gets pretty boring doing 30, 45-minute indoors, even watching YouTube. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, why are those Look Pivot 15 2025s on sale? $500 binding for $294. What am I missing? None of them are. I got one. It's the Rasta colored one with a 115 and a 95 brake size for $294. Or the Pivot 14. Yeah, why are they on sale so much? $580, dude, for the freaking Look Pivot. That's craziness. What's up, Skiing Mason? Shred the slopes. I like it, dude. Favorite Colorado resort? Probably Aspen Snowmass. Telluride's pretty cool too. Downhill contenders, but uphill surrenders. Yeah, anything over 2K is pretty solid. The most I did this summer was 3,500 feet in a day. That was pretty torturous. That was a lot of climbing for me. But I don't know. I mean, people out here are freaks. Obviously, people out here will ride 6 hours and climb, 7,000 feet of vertical in a ride. And it's like, and they averaged, 21 miles an hour while they did it. But full icon pass right on to Aspen. That's awesome, dude. Worth it. Telluride is very hard to get to. It's like in its own little pocket. Trevor Duran, 35 months, dude. That's a long freaking time. This Texas boy is the Ski Itch FML. 35 months, dude. One more month and we get 3 years. Trevor, you're one of the original supporters of the channel, dude. No joke. You really are. Always been a huge supporter of what the channel stands for, what I've done. Send me messages every once in a while on IG just giving me freaking support. Like, I appreciate that, man. 35 months. Yes, sir. We out here. Nah, dude. Not many. I mean, we've gotten up there now with people who've been around for 3 years, but that's commitment, dude. So just got out icon today. Dakota with the 420. I thought I had the button in here. I had the Stoke button. No, I got it. We'll do one Stoke button for everyone. What's up, Dakota? Oh. Thank you for the 420, Dakota, man. What's your go-to overpriced lodge food pick? Probably just chicken tenders, dude. For whatever reason, after like a cold day. Or like chili. Chili's always a good one. Chin with the 690, dude. 690, 420. How's the Bay Area treating you, Chin? Prices are already up. Better now than, even later, I guess. But the best thing, honestly, is to just do like the auto renew. It's like so hard to, I don't know, like you obviously get the cheapest price like earlier you do it, but it's like you don't think about renewing your pass then. So Eric with the 518. 518, 690, and 420, huh? Yeah, right. How bad can chicken tenders be? Yeah, chicken tenders. I don't eat much in the lodge, to be honest. Last time I did was at Deer Valley, though. Henry, welcome to the Stoke Squad, dude. Damn, I'm going downhill quick. Henry Miller, Eric Chin. Legendary. Yeah. Quick and easy. The Stroke Squad. Stroke Squad's back. I'm sure I could generate that, Chin. Only skis. Eric is a mod. We have 4 mods. We got Chin, we got Eric, we have Jay, and we have Regina. Somehow, yes. Now that the Stroke Squad pillow. All right, I'm going to wrap the stream up here. Jerry Starcer says, switching gears, what are your true thoughts about the Deer Valley expansion? Trevor Duran with the 5 gifter. Henry Miller with the $40. Holy cow, that deserves a Stoke button. And Henry, I believe he left a $10 tip before the stream even started. But Trevor, thank you for the 5 gifted. Who do we got in here? Mike, Josh, and a Ketha, Ski Bomb, Mellow Bob. Henry Miller with the 40. Didn't support you enough in the past. That's a lie, man. You guys just being here and watching the videos, I mean, you guys have allowed me to grow the channel to what it is now. It's been an incredible, I don't even know, 5-6 years, you know? I mean, I've got to do some stuff I never would have ever thought I was able to do. It's just from recording and putting my videos online, so you guys just watching the videos is all the support I really ask for, so I appreciate it, though, Henry. Thank you, man. Trying to save money this winter, Big Clans. What are you putting on it, Jen? I use Zipline goggles, Chase. They're actually right around the bottom of the screen right there. Ziplineski.com. I came out with my own goggles last year. But it's based off a goggle that I was using for years before that. So you can see the goggle right there. But Jerry Starcer said, what are your true thoughts about the DV expansion? My true thoughts are this. I think the expansion's great because we're going to have a brand new ski resort. I don't really know the last time any of us skied a brand new resort, brand new infrastructure, new lodges, new chairlifts. It's going to be really cool in that respect. One of the things that my hesitation, honestly, is that where the expansion is set doesn't really get a lot of snow. It's just the honest truth of it. They have a really nice snow-making system from the Jordanelle Reservoir below it. But the reality is where that expansion is, it's the first to get sun, it's the last to get storms, and it's a little bit lower elevation. So I'm not overly optimistic on the snow quality and how well it's going to hold the snow that it does get. That's my honest opinion on it. I also don't think you're going to get like necessarily super extreme terrain. I still think Empire and Lady Morgan are going to kind of be the more intense runs there. But I think it's going to offer a lot of great options for people who are looking to cruise really nice groomers, have more advanced terrain, not necessarily expert level terrain. And one of the biggest things is that it opens up a whole new way for people to get to Deer Valley from the Heber, Provo, that whole side of Salt Lake. So that's my honest thoughts. I've kind of been consistent with that since it started. Like, I'm excited for it, but I'm also just living here. I know that area doesn't really get a lot of snow, and that's the truth of it. So in years where it's less than average or even average snowpack, that area is going to suffer for new snow. It's just the way it goes. In times where we do get good snow years, I think it's going to be great. I trust Deer Valley to make snow there. I trust Deer Valley to still make it really nice to ski. But yeah, like, I don't think it's going to be like this, double black, super deep area, I guess. Anyways. Yeah, I still use the White Walkers, Shred the Slopes. Eric with the 1133. Here's to your Woods Valley Ski Pass. That'll get me the whole season pass right there, won't it? Eric, thank you for the 1133. Thank you for the 5 gifted before. Yeah, you guys do not have to do this. I've said this time and time again. So I appreciate it, but please don't feel like you need to. I agree, Hoxley. I think Heber is going to be... My take on it is where Snowpark and like Deer Valley base is now, I almost think that's going to become more obsolete. And like the new base area of like the East Village stuff, like I think it's going to really take off and grow more into Heber. And Heber is going to be like the Park City to Deer Valley, if that makes sense. Kind of confusing, but... They're putting in a whole new, you guys should look it up. I think it's called the Alpine. They're putting in like a whole new mountain village at the base. Like, you come down the hill of Heber and there's like that 4-way like stop right there. They're putting in like a whole new mountain community right there. And, then they're going to have shuttles, and you're 5 minutes from the Mayflower exit. So you're going to have shuttles from there to East Village. Like before you know it, that whole hillside is just going to be East Village essentially. So anyways, that's my thought on it. Am I coming to Lee Canyon this year? Isn't that in Nevada? Lee Canyon? Has there been any snow up there? Snowbird and Alta got like 8 inches of snow this weekend at the top, but we got some snow way up the top, but nothing that sticks around. The housing, oh, there it goes. All right. That's probably my cue to end the stream here. The housing is sky high. The housing is sky high. It's ridiculous. But, I will be there to explore it and show you guys what it is. So, I'm making the Stokes Club meetup this year. Hell yeah. All right, guys. Thank you for another wonderful stream. They're small but mighty. Eric, Henry, Chin, Trevor. Thank you, guys. Everyone else. Mason, Hoxley Hole, great to see you. Dakota, as always. Michael. Jason Fuller, I appreciate you guys hanging out. How's dabbling in the investing job going? I would say it's a lot more than dabbling. I've been, it's what I've been doing really every day. I started a CFP program back in July, so I've been super busy. Just essentially feels like I went back to school. So I got a final on Monday, actually. So yeah, getting my CFP. Hopefully I'll have my CFP done by July of next year. So that'll be like a pretty big milestone. And then, yeah. Anyways, Paul Brown, Mark, see you guys. Yeah, see you when I see you.